Hello, in this video we will be talking through the steps on how to prepare for running a 100-meter dash. The first step is to make sure that you are wearing the proper clothes. This includes comfortable pants and a shirt that have a breathable material. Finally, you need to make sure that you have supportive running shoes. When running a professional track race, a runner will wear spikes. These are like cleats in a way that they have a metal spike on the bottom that will allow for extra grip of the track when running. They are extremely lightweight so as to not slow down the runner as well. After you are wearing the right clothes and shoes, it's time to stretch. It is important to make sure that you are warmed up before running a big race, otherwise you can cramp up and it will hurt your performance. First, we will start out by stretching our quads. To do this, put one leg up behind you and hold it with your hand and pull until you feel a slight stretch on your thigh. Stay like this for about 20 seconds. Then switch legs and do the same. Next, we will stretch our hamstrings. Start by sitting down on the floor and tucking one leg in while stretching the other one out. Then lean over the extended leg and try to touch your toes. You should feel a stretch on the inner part of your thigh. Switch sides after about 1 minute of stretching. Next, we will stretch our calf muscles. For this stretch, stand with your right leg behind you and bend your left leg forward while keeping your right leg straight. Sometimes it helps to hold on to a wall while doing this stretch. Continue this for about 30 seconds, then switch legs. Finally, we will stretch our gluteal muscles. To do this stretch, you will start with your back on the ground, both knees bent and feet flat on the ground. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, then grab behind your left knee and bring your leg towards your chest. You should feel a slight stretch on the back side of your thigh. After we have properly stretched and we are warmed up, it is time to set our blocks for the race. Start by facing the opposite direction that you are going to run. Then put your heel on the inner part of the starting line. Then place the blocks at the edge of your toe and place them firmly in the ground. The blocks should be about 1 to 2 feet lengths from the starting line. To secure them to the track, stomp on them a few times so that the spikes on the bottom of the blocks are secure in the track. This will prevent you from slipping. Your dominant leg will be the one you use to drive out of your blocks. That should be the pedal that is closest to the starting line. Your pedal for the weaker foot should be set back a few notches or about 1 foot length from the back of your first block. Now it is time to learn how to get into our blocks. To begin this process, you will put your dominant foot on the front block. Then you will use your other foot and put it in the back block. Once in your blocks, it is important to remember that your feet should not touch the ground. You should be kneeling with your hands about shoulder width apart and the tips of your fingers should be just behind the starting line. You should not have flat palms on the ground, but rather have your weight be just on the tips of your fingers. Your weaker knee will be on the ground and the other one will be up off the ground. Now, lean forward so you have most of your body weight on your hands and keep your back straight. Now you will hear the starter yell, "Runners, take your mark." This means the race is about to start, and it is time to do the previous steps and get into your blocks properly. Once in your blocks, they will yell, "Set." This means you will raise in your blocks so that your back knee is not touching the ground anymore. The goal here is not to have your butt in the air, but to create tension so that when you begin the race, you have momentum to propel you forward. Then you will hear the gun go off and you will explode forcefully out of your blocks. Your strides should be long and powerful, not quick and short. Keep your head down for the first few strides, then gradually move your body to an upright position so that your strides are elongated and remain powerful. Having your head down at the beginning increases your momentum and will also make you more aerodynamic. Your arms should be in a 90-degree angle and moving naturally with your strides. Make sure your hands are open as well. Closed fists will slow you down. The goal is to remain as relaxed as possible. Any tension in the body will slow you down as well. Keep your strides long throughout the race, but not forcefully long. This will help you to preserve energy so that in the last few meters you can increase in speed and finish the race strongly. So there you have it, and that's how you run a 100-meter dash.